Good morning and welcome to another episode of Coffee Chats with Toby. Now I'm super excited about this morning, one because it is the festive season, and two because I've got some really quick hot tips to make sure that you don't throw all the hard work that you've done over the lead up to Christmas in the bin and have to start all again in January. So they're really kind of simple, very logical, but hopefully if you actually listen and put these habits into practice, you'll be able to come out the other end showcasing the results from all your hard efforts pre-Christmas. So the good news is, as a full disclaimer, I am not going to tell you anything ridiculous like do not eat the Christmas pudding or do not eat any rubbish food or don't drink any alcohol, because let's face it, we need to enjoy our festive season, one particularly this year with all the rubbish of COVID this year. But two, it's incredibly important that we do not discount the effects of our psychological and mental health. And it is really important to celebrate and have a good time too. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk in general terms and then kind of hone in on some specifics. All right, shall we get to it? So first and foremost, the most apparent thing that people think about obviously is their weight. I'm going to eat lots of food over Christmas, and that's going to just put on my Christmas belly, my festive belly, and I come back and don't worry, I'm going to sort it out in January. Now, that is all well and good to kind of put into practice, but oftentimes this doesn't occur, and this January fix-up ends up being March, April, May. Oh crap, I really got to do it. It's halfway through the year already and I haven't started my New Year's resolution. July, August. So what I want to talk to you about is actually something that I spoke about probably a week, maybe 2 weeks ago now, when it comes down to planning. So plan the fact that you're going to have a wonderful Christmas. You're going to celebrate hardcore. Book in yourself an appointment, whether it be on your own in the gym. Put it in your damn diary and write some reminder messages in there. Think about going to the gym and all your wonderful exercise habits as getting thrown in the bin, and think about them like you're starting off again. So whatever you did to start your wonderful habits, think about the fact that in January you're gonna have to go back there and book those suckers in now. So oftentimes with our clients, we don't let them go on Christmas holidays unless they have at least a booking or two in with us on their return, because ultimately we take full responsibility for ensuring that our clients get the results they want, but also maintain those results and obviously push forth into their next goal or next thing that they want to work on. So we take just as much accountability as we hope those guys do too, but obviously you all don't come and see us and don't have someone like us looking after you. So it's important that you look after yourself just as much, if not more, than somebody else. If you go and see a personal trainer or an exercise physiologist or anybody else in regards to your health, dietitian, whatever it may be, book in a session post-festive season and do not ever cancel for them. Probably the easiest thing to do is pay for it now, so that you are now committed financially to making sure that you're being there. It's about planning to succeed and not failing to plan, because obviously we know failing to plan equals failure as well. So that's my number one big general tip, is plan before, plan after, and know the time period that you're going to be lenient on yourself to enjoy the festive celebration of Christmas. All right, delving into a little bit more specifics. So ultimately, your body is a product of what you do with it. I talk to about this all the time. So it's what you put in your mouth, what you do with your body. And now when I say put it in your mouth, I'm not just talking about food, I'm talking about liquid too. So if you ate nothing and drank lots of carbs, you're still going to put on weight. Lots of carbs, lots of calories, to correct myself. You're still going to put on weight, right? So don't think that you're doing yourself a favor actually by just having diet stuff or low carb stuff. As long as the calories is down, that's the most important part. But the second most, actually I'd say the most important part, way more important than that, is to look at yourself across an average. So if you know that you're going to have a nice big Christmas day, and your holiday season with your family goes across 2 days, it might be Christmas and Boxing Day, or Christmas Eve and Christmas, know that, then plan again that whatever the day is that finishes, to go to the gym or go for a walk or meal prep for that next day so that you have no opportunity to fall off the bandwagon. I understand that 2 days is incredibly different to 2 weeks. And understand that even 3 days, is 3 days compared to an entire week. So you have 4 days to make up for that or look after that. So think about things from an average point of view. That will mean that you're not so hard on yourself in the Christmas period, which is meant to be enjoyed. And two, it is realistic expectations on yourself. And again, you're planning to succeed. You're understanding that's what's going to happen. Last but not least is if you're going to put lots of food in your mouth, try and couple that with a whole bunch of activity or lots of output as well. So it might be backyard cricket that you do with on your Christmas festivities each year with your family, or it might be a football match, or it might be a huge walk that you go on with your family every Christmas morning. Or if you don't have any of these things, it might be a great year to start these kind of concepts. Create a tradition or a habit that involves some level of physical activity so that when you go and eat and go crazy with your input, you've got something that is really enjoyable that you love doing, but is actually a huge level of output as well. So ultimately, again, you're planning to kind of match that output and input. So these are just a couple of really quick, really nice, simple to use little tips that hopefully doesn't impact negatively on your amazing time over this Christmas period. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I'm really looking forward to catching up with you on the other end. I have done myself a favor and done lots of planning and made sure that I had lots of videos in order to kind of get through this festive season, because I'm going to have some time off as well. But that is not going to stop me from producing content and information through to you. So until next weekend, guys, I will catch you later and enjoy your lovely time off. And once again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you again in, well, you'll see me again next week, but physically I'll be talking to you again in 2021. Crazy. All right, guys, take care. Look after yourselves and those around you. And until then, peace out.